Hello, my darling diamonds in the rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with another round of daily puzzles. Now let's just hop right into it with Wordle. And as always, we have to start with our favorite starting word, jazzy. And we get an A. Ooh, this might be, I was going to say candy. Not candle. Table. Sure, why not? Okay, that's why not. We have nothing. Let's see. P-A. I'm thinking party. I'm thinking a lot of words that we're going to use letters. So, let's see. No, let's not. Let's go. Okay, we need to stop thinking. By we, I mean me. Because you guys probably have 10 guesses that are screaming out loud. But for me, let's see. What's a nice little word that we can do that has a second? Sap. Oh, no, maple. M-A. No, we already used the E and the L. So not maple, but maybe. Not Marge, like Marge Simpson. Oh, wow. I'm getting a creative block. That's not fun. So many words start with. Sorry, have A as the second letter. Let's go I was going to say match, but unfortunately we already used the T. March. Ah, like the month that we are currently... Yes, like the month that we are currently in. Unfortunately, though it does give us the M. That's nice. We are not March. March does come in like a lion. That's what they say. In April showers, bring May flowers. What other fun little alliterative expressions are there for months? None that I'm aware of the top of my head. But let's see, what other word could be here? I was gonna say marsh, but unfortunately we already used the H. We have an O and a U and wow. I was going to say Madden, but unfortunately that's 6 letters. And I am really stumped. Ah, this is unusual for me. Mango. Oh, like the fruit. And it is. Ah, how pleasant. Truthfully, I'm not a big mango guy. More of an apple guy, and I know well, I don't know this. I remember seeing an infographic, and obviously, if someone makes an infographic on it, obviously everything has to be true. This is totally a real thing. But the infographic said apples were probably one of the least nutritious fruits that you can think of. I believe bananas were ranked as the highest. I believe it was bananas, or near the highest. Unfortunately, I'm not a banana guy. I'm an apple guy. Bananas are berries anyway, so who cares? Yeah, that's weird. Berry classification is weird. Well, actually, in general, just the entirety of fruit and vegetable classification is weird. Because vegetables don't exist. I've said this before. That is my belief. From a botanical standpoint, vegetables don't exist. Yes, there's no botanical definition for vegetable. I mean, technically, if you want to be technical, you can say in a kitchen there is an existence of vegetables, and I will allow that. However, if you truly believe that, I always ask the question, what is a tomato to you? Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Now, this is a trick question, because if you answer vegetable, okay, then that's fair. Vegetables do exist in a culinary sense, and I respect that. However, if you answer fruit, first of all, you deny the existence of vegetables, because you just call it a fruit. Secondly, if you're going off botanical definition, a tomato is a berry. I do believe that tomato is classified as a berry based on the flesh, the internal seeds, and whatnot. It's this huge rabbit hole between botanical and fruit. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. The game's paused. We're ready to play. We're ready to continue. But anyway, my personal belief, vegetables do not exist. And I do cook a lot, but I like to call potatoes tubers. I like to call onions and garlic bulbs. I like to call parsley leaves. I just prefer the botanical definitions, even when I'm cooking. Alright, the slightest bit. Slightest bit? I don't know. Like a crossword clue about crossword clues. Like is this... Ooh, what's the word that's... This is meta. It is meta. Wow. What a... I like that one. Assuming it's correct. If it's incorrect, then... If meta is the incorrect guess, then it's obviously a terrible, terrible hint. But meta, I feel meta's correct. That is such a good hint. Sports shocker with a hint to the circled letters. Sports shocker, a game winner, buzzer beater, upset. Again, I know I said this yesterday. I'm a pretty decent fan of basketball. I remember this wild underdog story a few years ago of, I believe it was 2023, March Madness. First round, Fairleigh Dickinson University versus the number 1 seed and best team in country, Purdue. The 16 seed, quote-unquote 16 seed, versus the best college basketball team in the world. And I say quote-unquote 16 seed because for that last spot, because March Madness is 68 teams, and there's a single elimination game for the final 16 seeds between the 8 worst teams. They battle for the last 4 spots. So Fairleigh Dickinson University, I believe, was the quote-unquote 17th seed by strength, but they beat the 16th seed, the unofficial 16th seed, to become the actual 16th seed. However, the rabbit hole goes even deeper, because Fairleigh Dickinson University wasn't supposed to make it to the tournament at all, because they actually lost their group to a different team, and that different team, and the winning that group would grant you a ticket to March Madness. However, that different team, I forget what the reason was, but I believe they recently switched into that group, so they were ineligible for the tournament, in which case it went up to the runner-up, which was Fairleigh Dickinson University. So not only did they not, how do I say this? So basically it was just a miracle run of missing it but still being invited, an underdog win to claim the 16th seed, and then just the underdog win of beating the best team in the country. And that is just a Cinderella story you like to hear. They lost in the next game, but that is just a crazy story I like to always share. A sign of, and I apologize for the distraction, a sign of light, a heartbeat, a breath. Okay, it's not breath, because that's 6 letters, and I forgot about the A. Small arguments. Ooh. Squabbles. Tidbits. Qualms. I don't know. Make excited. Ooh. I don't know. Automaker with a Cybertruck. Now, I'm gonna be just honest. Actually, no, I shouldn't be completely honest. Tesla is an automotive industry that produces electric vehicles. But it is also the name of the most genius, in my opinion, engineer of all time, Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla's legacy speaks for itself. He's the reason why we have AC power. It's much more efficient in power lines than DC power. It's just great. He's just a great guy, Nikola Tesla. Well, he's such a great, innovative mind. And he really did a lot for the entire world. I just wish that he had a happier end, because I don't think he was happy. Or was he happy? I forget. But he was... I believe he was broke or near broke towards the end of his life. And that's sad. Just such a brilliant mind. Basically, I want to say... I'll say backstabbed by Edison and others. Man, Nikola Tesla deserved better. This is blank. Disclaimer accompanying an alarm. This is accompanying a alarm. This is a test. A test alarm. That's nice. First ones might be awkward. Dates. FedEx. I apologize for the tongue-tied of my tongue. UPS. S, not X. FedEx competitor. The slightest bit. A tad. Whenever they divide into two words, it crosses me up a bit. But, I like to get it. Like a tad, a test. Yeah, it crosses me up a bit, but I think we got it. So let's move on. A sign of light, a pulse. And lastly, small arguments. I was thinking squats or squabbles. What is this? Make excited. Amp up. Oh, spats as small fights. Wow. Yes, it did take us 7 minutes, but we got everything, and we didn't even have to use auto check. The crutches are coming off. No more bumpers on the bowling alley. Training wheels, no more. We are just improving at such an incredible rate. We are evolving. This is what? 15-day consecutive of doing this? Well, it feels like we've been here a year. Oh, that reminds me. I was looking at some like Wordle, like it's forums and stuff, like not connections, but forums, upbeats, the Reddits, the Twitter Spaces, the whatnot, whatever you want to call it. And these guys, they're not me. They're very impressive. Like I remember reading something that's like, advice for getting a higher streak, and the person was like, hey, I have like a pretty small streak of 80 days. And I was wondering, how can I keep it going and not flame out at the top? And again, maybe it's just a perspective thing, but 80 days is such a long streak. And then you see the comments, it's like, yeah, I have a solid streak, pretty good, like 963 days. And the advice I give is to not play in hard mode. To not play in hard mode, because that allows you to get different letters into tests, because you might end up in a scenario where you have the last 4 letters on your last guess, but it could be a different thing, like what we experienced the other day with greed, freed, and creed. But we don't do it for the streak, we do it for fun. I don't mind losing, but I do really love winning. Anyway, connections, our favorite one. Let us begin. Orange, I'm thinking the color, I'm thinking the fruit. Ketchup, I'm thinking Heinz, I'm thinking red, I'm thinking a bit of vinegar. I believe vinegar is in ketchup. Yeah. Or I'm thinking like catch up. It sounds like a common saying. Elmo, the patron saint of fire himself, Saint Elmo. I only know that. I should read more about his life. A lot of historical figures are just, how do I say this? Really cool, you know? I wonder how I don't know how Elmo became the patron saint of fire, but I'd love to read about it. Let's see. Who was a guy I read about? I'm trying to remember. I've read about like a bit of Julius Caesar. Oh, speaking of Julius Caesar, the Ides of March are almost upon us, so if you have any friends you think might betray you, make sure to keep a close eye on them. But yes, let's move on. Cotton, I'm thinking cotton swab. I'm thinking of a cotton gin. Yeah. Sugar. I'm thinking of like, oh, you know those cute little flying squirrel things, sugar gliders? I remember I did a project on them in like 6th grade or something. That was fun. That was a fun project. It's just a paper and for some research. But researching things like that is fun. Or sugar, like actual sugar. Eye. Sounds like eye. Like an actual eye. So maybe it's with ketchup, like, it sounds like something else. Forgive me, my throat is dry. I'm going to take a sip of water. Something that rose. I'm thinking rose golds. I'm thinking rose, the color, to tie in with orange. We do have purple down here, I see, but we'll keep going. So rose gold, so that color. Or an actual rose. Flower, so sweet. Or primrose, like a white rose. Month. I'm thinking like month, date, year. I'm thinking the Ides of March. Or maybe it's like March, for instance. Like March could be a month. March could also mean to walk forward or something along those lines. Eggs. Very expensive. Oh, I'm seeing like things to bake a cake. I'm sorry. I know I'm jumping ahead. I usually read everything. Actually, you know what? Let me read out everything. But those are things to make a cake. A rock. Me! I'm a rock. Well, I'm a stone. Is there a difference? I haven't decided yet. Purple. The color like rose and orange. Or it could be purple, like royalty purple. Considering purple was, I believe, a more expensive dye. So the royals of like England used to put on their most gaudy robes and whatnot. Butter. Something that goes in a cake. But I digress. Flour. Something that goes in a cake. I really want to put it, but let me at least read the rest of the things first. Cardinal. Cardinal red. Or cardinal the bird. Cardinal is a shade of red. Oh, that's interesting. Because I'm seeing silver at the end, but we'll get to that when we get that. John. Maybe the inventor of chess. John Chess himself. Or maybe, again, a saint. Saint John, Saint Elmo. I don't know. Well, to be fair, there's a saint for, like, everything. Well, not for everything, actually. That's completely wrong. I remember... You know, I remember... Again, I like basketball, so I remember joking with my friends, trying to make a ideal basketball team of canonized saints. And I forget who the tallest one is, but, like, I believe the tallest saint was, like, 7 feet tall. And it's like, damn, you are my center. Because you are very tall. And silver. I'm thinking, like, what is it? Is Silver the Hedgehog a thing? Like, Silver is in Sonic universe, right? I don't know. I haven't played Sonic in, like, years. By years, I mean, since the PS3, I think. I don't even know. Maybe I'm wrong with that. But anyway, I digress. Silver, I'm thinking the color silver, which ties in with rose gold, cardinal red, but also orange. But also purple, which is a color. So, I don't know. But, I wonder what we're going to guess first. I wonder. What? Ingredients in a classic pound cake? Who would have... Okay, I can't even pretend. Yes, I was very much trying for that. Maybe it's also a different kind of month, like maybe Pride Month, Pride Rock, Pride... I don't know. But I'm thinking colors, and unfortunately we have 5 colors to choose from. Orange is a color, purple is a color, rose is a color, cardinal is a color, but silver is also a color. So we have to see which is just not in this. But it's so hard to tell, isn't it? You know, I'm going to send it with this. I'm going to assume silver might be the metal. Because rose and cardinal are both red. Actually, that's a bit of a contradiction. At least this is reddish colors. Like, orange is a red adjacent. Rose is a type of red. Cardinal is a type of red. Purple is a red adjacent. Red adjacent is a very strong word. And it's probably wrong. But, oh. So it's not colors at all. Because we didn't get the little warning that said, 1 away. Well, that's certainly a puzzling. Huh. That is surprising. Well, maybe to tie back in with Catholicism, cardinal. Like a cardinal of a church. John, the passages of John. Elmo, the patron saint of fire. Nope, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Eye of the Storm? What could orange be? Orange could also be like, Florida produces a lot of oranges. But I'm thinking it's the color, not the fruit. Or an orange... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Cotton is a plant, a rose is a plant, orange is a plant. Any other plants? Not ketchup, no. No other plants. Maybe Pride Month, Pride Rock. Any other prides? Pride Orange, Pride Eye, Pride Rose. No. Or Royal Purple, Royal... No, I don't know. This is truly puzzling. Elmo is red. Roses are red. Cardinals are red. Ketchup is red. If it's... This is the color red? Oh, of course it is. Well, then that... Well, I guess that makes sense. I guess I got it. I was thinking more lines of the colors that are red composite, but things that are red. You know, at least I thought of it. Oh, that's silly. And now we got this to work with. Orange, cotton, rock, month, purple, John, silver, and eye. You've Long John Silver. No. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Wow, I can't say that without flubbing it. But unfortunately, it still looks strange to me. Ah, man, that was a bop back in, like, I want to say, like, first grade around Halloween. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Now, that's a question. Was it a purple people eater? Or was it the color purple and did it eat people? That I never knew the answer to that. I believe it was the latter, but I'm not sure. But yes, we have purple and eye, but that's not the case. Purple. What could purple be? I'm thinking royal. I'm thinking regal. Things that express wealth in maybe 1500s Europe. Purple and silver. Oh wait, silverware, eyewear. Nope, that's it. Those are the only two that have the connection. Purple. Purple rain. Eye rain, silver rain, John rain, month rain, rock rain, orange rain, cotton rain. No. Oh. I mean, we could probably brute force a guess, but I want it to become natural. Because this is a fun game. I love connections. So... Cotton swab. Silver bullet. No bullets. Silver cross. No, I don't know. An eye for an eye leaves both men blind. I do believe we are missing the two hardest as well. I forget if blue or green is harder. I believe blue is harder than green. Well, let's see. Rock is a type of music. And that's about it. John. I don't know John. I know a lot of Johns, but I don't know about this John. Silver. No. Month. Divided into 12? No. Pride Month, Pride Rock. Let's see if something else screams Pride. Pride Silver? Pride Purple? Pride Orange. Let's just go with this. I'm going to force a bit of a guess. One away. Pride Silver. Okay, so either it's orange and silver. So let's do this. We're not going to hit submit yet. Or it's purple and either I, John, or Cotton. No, could it be orange and silver? Well, let's see. What's the guess between them? My gut feeling is that Pride Rock and Pride Month. So, but let's try to find the connection to the other one. Cotton, John, Purple, and I. Cotton Eye Joe. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come, Cotton Eye Joe? If it had been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married. Oh, it might be Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, shoot. It might be Cotton Eye Joe. In which case, no, it can't be Cotton Eye Joe. Because if it was Cotton Eye Joe, then it would have to be purple. And purple does not fit with that. So, I do think it does have to be purple. It's not silver, it's not orange. Now it's cotton or it's eye. Pride eye? Pride cotton? I'm going pride eye. And we're gonna hope. We got it wrong. We guessed wrong. Okay. Words have no exact rhymes. Really? I know orange is the word that doesn't have a rhyme, but I feel like everything else has a rhyme. Like month. Huh. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Purple. No. Silver. No. Yeah, I guess I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I feel like they have rhymes, don't they? Wow, I don't know. Cotton candy, eye candy, John. What's John candy? Rock candy. You know, editor me, if it's appropriate, flash a picture of John Candy on the screen. Thank you. But yeah, we failed, and that's okay. Well, maybe next time we'll get it. That was a pretty tough ending, I'd say. You know, I was hooked on a guess, and it was wrong. And that's fine. We live and we learn. But that's not the last puzzle for today. No, no, no. For we have one more. One more special little puzzle. And today's puzzle is... I actually forgot what it's called. What is it called? Keyword. Keyword, yes. I forgot what it was called. So basically, we have 6 letters across. And letters must spell a word across and down. To guess the letter, select square. I is incorrect if guesses, N is incorrect, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. So basically, we have a letter here in this square, and it has to complete this word. Like, let's say we put V in for move. It has to complete this word, but it also has to complete with this word on the, what is it, vertical. Wait, horizontal, not vertical. So it has to be both vertical and horizontal. And we'll have to guess the entire word based on these hints. So move would be my guess, but I don't want to lock it in yet. First, let's go witness, which I believe... I accidentally pressed U. Well, that's unfortunate. Mentor. This could be rift. This could be... Not thrift. Sift. Could be a bit of things. I'm thinking brisk. And I'm thinking... I want to say tasty. But it could be also be hasty. So what could it be along here? I'm thinking move. So violin. Nasty. Oh yeah, let's go violin. B-I-O-L for lift. And N for nasty. There we go. We got it. And if we didn't accidentally put in a U, it would have been perfect. Well, that was actually a bit quick. But this just means we're incredible. Because we are incredible. We are growing so much in these daily puzzles that, dare I say, they become too easy for us? And I say dare I say because we did just flub the connections. But, you know, that was like a whole 2 games ago. We just nailed this most recent... Which was, again, much faster than I thought it would be. I thought it would take a bit more time. But I'm not going to complain about it. It's fun. It's always fun. But this does bring us to the end of the video. And thank you all for watching. I know I always say thank you all for watching in the video, but I really do mean it. The last few videos have made me happy with how much of a reaction they gotten. I did not think they were going to be significantly different in views compared to the previous ones, and I am just incredibly pleased with the reaction they've been getting. I've gotten 2 whole comments, and they're both really nice, and I'm incredibly grateful. It's just been so fun to do this, and I'm glad that you're all having fun too. Thank you. From the top of my heart, not even the bottom, the top. Because it's just overflowing with gratitude. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.